Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal of Crystal's Corner. If you're new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content, and hit the thumbs up so that way I know that you enjoy these. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to, hopefully, we are going to get some laundry done and then get a whole bunch of cleaning done while my son is napping. I just got done having a snack, and let me show you what we're working with here. So, bag of laundry, and this whole mess. Doesn't look like much right now because I did already do a little bit of tidying. But Christmas, Christmas really hit. Some things are not going to be assembled yet, but we'll be needing to do that. All the recycling, those are going to be used for his toys. And then all this needs to get put away. These are returns for Christmas. So like I said, I got work cut out for me. So, and then after that, hopefully I'm able to get in a workout, because that's kind of my workout gear. I got my sports bra on, got my workout shirt on. So let's see what I can get done. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the laundry done. We're going to separate out mine, my boyfriend's, my son's, and towels and such. Separate that first, and then we're going to fold everything. And I try to do it in order from easiest to, not easiest. So usually my boyfriend's is left last, and then I put it all back in the bag. In no particular order, more of what I want to put away first to what I want to put away last. And also, while I'm doing all this, I'm catching up on something on TV, probably a Real Housewives, but I'm not really sure. As you'll see throughout the first half of this video, or the first portion of this video, you'll see that I still have all my decorations up. And I know that a lot of other bigger YouTubers, they've been taking theirs down either the day after Christmas or shortly after Christmas. We took ours down, I want to say maybe a week after Christmas. It was shortly after New Year's Day, I know that. And by the time you're seeing this, it's a couple weeks later. And that's just because there was other videos that I put up before this. But by the time you're seeing this, it's been a week or two since my decorations have been down. And it's definitely nice. No clutter, no feelings of, oh, I still have to get this done type of thing. So it's nice. But like I said, other bigger YouTube channels, they have theirs down earlier. I took mine down when I wanted to. Here we've moved on to exercising. Like I said in the very beginning, there's a handful of things I wanted to get done cleaning wise along with my exercising. I decided very last minute to do it now and then get the rest of the cleaning done, because I was fully taking advantage of my son having his nap. So I have almost all of the exercising in fast forward, and I did do a lot of editing because this isn't a follow me as I exercise. This is just, I wanted to show you that I'm doing the exercises. I am doing what I can, the best I can, trying to get good form in. And I actually follow a couple of apps that I've downloaded, free apps that I've downloaded on my phone. So I'm just showing you that I'm doing it, that I carve out the time to do it. Whether it's with or without my son being awake, doesn't matter. I carve out the time to get it done, and yeah. Even though this is not an exercise with me, I'll still walk you through what's happening. So in the beginning of whichever app I'm using here, we start off with warm-ups, a little bit of stretching depending on the program that I picked, and then the instructor and the video that I followed for this particular day was they were using weights. They were using different weighted weights. I don't have those. What I do have are bands, as well as resistance bands, as well as the things that I'm using here, and I forget what they're called. But I'm using that instead of weights. That way I still get some resistance. It may not be quite the same, but I still get some resistance. And you'll see that the way I'm using it is I'm either stepping on it or I have my knees on it and I get So here we're moving on to the organizing of his toys. We haven't quite had the chance to go through and organize as far as recycling, trash, donate, etc. But I knew certain toys I wanted them to be together in its own bin, cars, building, Legos, etc. So we're doing that, and then we're also breaking down boxes, or at least putting them together, crushing them and putting them together, so that way things are a little more organized since Christmas tornado hit. And then after that, I do a little bit more pick up in the living room, and then I think we move on to the next day. And now, finally, we move on to Christmas decorating. Here I'm using my son's toy to take him off the command hooks that I have him on. The light is on just so you can see in the hallway. It is daytime, as you can see here. I am taking care of the garland in the hallway and the other decorations around the house. And my son and my boyfriend, they are tackling the Christmas tree. Moving on to the decor over the entryway to our kitchen and that display on the wall. A lot of the decorations that I have are stuff I've had for years, so not all the lights work. And in this particular case, my boyfriend took and put the lights over back behind the TV on our wall, and which I don't know why I didn't think about that before, because it was kind of like genius since our son. So I was doing that, and again taking my son's toy to help me, my shortness, take down the garland and these decorations off of these command hooks. Now I took the decorations that I normally would put on my tree, I took them and put them on other places in the decorating, because the tree I have now is a lot smaller than the tree I had before. So it just made more sense to put some of the bigger decorations and ornaments somewhere else. And it really looked good here, I thought. So Look at you. All those in your little hand. Yeah, ball, I see. So I don't remember if I said this before, but I will say it again. This process took more than a day. It took about 2, maybe even 3 days. And part of that's because once we got a portion done, like all the undecorating done, the rest of the energy I had needed to go to my son since he's very energetic. So I don't remember if this is the same day or if it's the next day. I'm assuming it's the next day because my clothes are different. And throughout the day, I do change once or twice because I exercise, and I'm not going to wear the same clothes for exercising as I do when I'm just kind of lounging around the house. So I'm going to safely assume this was the next day. My boyfriend was at work. I'm assuming also my son is sleeping because he's not running around in the background. So here I'm just taking the containers that we did get so I can go ahead and do some slight form of cleanliness and tidy and separation within some of his toys because he has a ton of cars and they range in size. So I wanted to get that separated, as well as a few other toys that he has, get those kind of clumped together into one. So that's what we're doing here. I will have to ask to please excuse what looks like a huge mess in the background here besides his toys, since it is just after Christmas. We hadn't quite gotten to decluttering everything and cleaning everything up, which is the point of this video. I get it, but some of the stuff we hadn't quite gotten to, like building this wagon that we got. It's a collapsible wagon, and that thing was not exactly easy to take care of, so I'm glad I did not do it. We did finally get it taken care of and put together, but we were in the process of doing that of this video, so please excuse what looks like an excessive mess. It's really not that bad. So here next, of course, is the step of vacuuming. Before I start this, I always make sure my son's door is closed because do not want him to wake up. Absolutely not. I'm sure you moms know a shortened nap equals a very cranky kid, which also equals cranky parents. So made sure that that was closed, had to clear out the canister that all the dirt goes into with our vacuum, because we don't always remember to do that. We spot vacuum as much as we can, so it builds up pretty quickly. And then also, since we just took down the tree, the hooks that we have for the ornaments, I got ones that are green, so that way, of course, they blend into the tree, but with that being said, they blend in, period. So the vacuum found all the extra hooks, and so I had to keep stopping and taking those out because it makes an obnoxious noise. It's not hurting anything because my vacuum isn't like that, so it didn't hurt anything. It just made an obnoxious noise. So I did all that, and this has attachments, so I sit down for a portion of this cleaning because I'm not going to stand, but I sit down and I go ahead and attack under the cushions and under the couch and as many other nooks and crannies that I can, so I can get as much of the vacuuming done as I can while he is still sleeping. Here we finally get to what I consider the good stuff. And I consider it the good stuff because that just means I'm almost done with all the cleaning and putting things where they need to be, and the decorating for normal decorating, not holiday decorating. So here you see I am wiping down the shelves. Definitely needed it, even though it was per season, it got a lot of dust on it. So definitely wiping these down and then resetting them with more simplistic decorations, keeping a couple things up because it's just universal, so it's not specific to one season. And then I got a set of candles, one of 2 or 3 sets of the LED flameless candles, so I'm putting that up, as well as a couple other things that I got that simplistically look good and they need a place to be displayed. Okay guys, I'm talking really quietly because my son is sleeping. I'll show you here. But I did want to show you that this cleaning up after Christmas thing definitely takes more than one day when you have one kid, let alone any more than one kid. And then if you also have any health problems or anything like that. But it definitely takes more than one day. This is day 2 for my cleaning, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did to clean it up. And I'm also going to show you that real life momhood, not everything is as clean as it could be, but done is better than perfect. So let me show you. If you remember, I had the garland's all off. We still have to go through and actually get rid of some of the toys, which is what that box is. That's toys and stuffed animals that we went through. So his room is still a bit of a mess, but this is actually better compared to what it was. And I know that's kind of sad, but you know, oh well. And then we have laundry to get done here soon. But continuing on, this all cleaned up. You might not be able to get good lighting now, but you can see it's all dusted off and everything. And these are some new Ferrera lights, lighting candles that I got. The big pillars take actual battery and they do not run on this remote. But these smaller ones, let's see if I can show you. Maybe not. I guess not. Well, anyways, the smaller ones run on this. All off. Tree is done. All this is done. And with his new toys also, well, getting back to the floor, that's all finally cleaned up and vacuumed. And so here's what I mean by done is better than perfect, because I went ahead and took his toys, put them in just little bins, not toy bins or anything, just bins, that way out of sight, out of mind. And that's how he is with him being 2 years old, at least our son is. So I have put his toys, so this is one of the new toys, not out of sight, out of mind, but everything is contained in it. This is the connect sand. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. The sand that's not sand, it's for sensory and learning and stuff. So that is in this container. Over here, where it looks like it's a huge mess, I still am working on getting more containers and stuff, but we have one of his new toys here. He loves it, and the great thing about it is, actually, now that we're sitting here, the great thing about this is it comes with these cars, but his other cars work fantastically on this as well. And the other cars are in this bin. And I'm going to get another bin for his books, as well as some the like watercolor paint almost, but not the watercolor paint, but the markers that the only way they'll color is on the specific paper. So I'm gonna get that into a container, because we also have a watercolor mat, which is like a marker slash paintbrush, but you put water in it, and the only way you get color is through the mat itself. So I'm going to put all that, lump it together with the arts and crafts, with the, like, not the arts and crafts, but you know what I mean? Not arts and crafts, but watercolor, painting, markery stuff, the craft type stuff. I'm going to put all that in another container, and yeah, so that's that. There wasn't any decorating in the kitchen. I had to just clean up from leftovers that we had, and that was it. You saw my last one I did. One of the last videos I did was cleaning our bathroom. That was just regular cleaning. That wasn't any holiday cleaning. The only holiday cleaning I had to do was in our living room. So that is what I took care of, and I would have gotten it done yesterday, but this weather being super windy, and we live in like a valley, so it messes with my head because of the pressure. And when I get to that point, because of my vertigo, when I get to a point where the pressure in my head gets messed up, then, you know, I can only do so much. And with what I can do, with what I'm able to do, I need to save that energy for my son, of course. So I wasn't able to get any cleaning done. But you know what? That is okay. I finally was able to get it done. I got some sleep last night. I got the cleaning done today. And you know what? That's motherhood. That's absolutely okay. And if any of you are out there that have issues health-wise, or any issue that prevents you from being able to get anything done, let alone get it all done, drop a comment below. Let me know. I like to hear what other moms have some of these issues, because I can't be the only mom. But anyways, that is it for here. I thought this was going to end up being like a 2 or 3 part series, but it just took a couple of days for me to get it done. So, yeah. Just remember to click the subscribe button, thumbs up this video, and with everything going on, be happy, be positive if you can, and hopefully this gave you some motivation. Until next time, bye guys.